Hello everyone, and welcome back to Full-Grown Gaming's Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You might be wondering why we're in Kakariko Village, and that is because we are doing the infamous Biggoron Sword quest. So let's begin by talking to whoever this is. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Well, I kinda need one then. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow. I'm not doing that. Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Is that supposed to be funny? Like, I helped her get her cuckoos back 7 years ago and she already forgot me? Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Of course I will, because I have no other choice. Now we have the pocket egg, which will hatch. You know what? It seems like she should have just gave me one that was already hatched. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and hatch this. I need to go wait in Hyrule Field until it is, dawn again. You have to cycle one day or whatever. So I will meet you guys back here after it hatches. Alright, daytime again, and the cuckoo. By the way, if you guys are new and you haven't heard me say cuckoo before, I am not sure if that's actually how it's pronounced or not, so excuse me if you say it another way. But actually what I did was just play the sun song. I completely forgot I had that. But now that it's hatched, we can go wake up an old friend in this house over here by the stairs. By the way, before I wake him up, I kind of forgot to mention how much he looks like Mario. Too bad I can't look in first person. I wanted to show you something else that was kind of cool. But let's go ahead and wake him up. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Did you save Malin? Thanks! I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! I am actually going insane. I thought he was gonna do something, like give us something, but then I remembered that is not quite how it works. What you have to do is go back and give, or show this lady over here, the cuckoo lady. I'm not sure if she even has a name. You have to show her the cuckoo and see how happy it is. Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother is gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro? Well, I guess so. This is a pretty cool, look at it. Can you imagine if chickens were really blue in real life? I think that would be kind of cool. But we have to go back to the Lost Woods to give this to its rightful owner. I'm not sure, do we have a... Yeah, we do. I'm going to go ahead and use the warp... Oh, am I going to be able to remember? I don't remember the Minuetta Forest or whatever. But I will meet you guys back in the Lost Woods, because actually, now that I think about it, a lot of things actually get messed up if you teleport, but I'm not sure if that is only the timed items, which you'll see later, or if this counts as well. So I will meet you guys in the Lost Woods. Alright, I decided not to warp. I just went ahead and walked over here. It didn't take too long, but you can hear for some reason Kojiro is crowing or whatever. And didn't she say that he would only crow in the presence of his former owner? Luckily, I believe this is the guy right here. Kojiro? Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means, you must be a nice guy. Must be, you must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Alright, I've gotta hurry everywhere it seems like, but we got a mushroom, an odd mushroom at that. And that reminds me of a Binding of Isaac item actually, so I might do a couple of Isaac episodes or live stream or something later, but anyway, I need to get this back to Kakariko Village, and I'm not gonna cut this out, but I will speed it up. So I will see you guys back when we get there. Alright guys, here we are in the potion shop, so let's go ahead and talk to this old hag. Let's go ahead and show her the odd mushroom. That bum, he had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now. Okay. Well, it's getting dark in here. What's going on? If you see that fool, give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. Why would I ever use it on a monster? Like, what would possess me to try and heal a monster? That makes no sense. Or maybe she's trying to refer to the fact that since he was not a Hylian, I don't believe, or he was a Hylian, not a Kokiri, I meant to say, he will turn into a Stalfos, actually, because... And she was saying that it won't work on a Stalfos. Basically, what she was trying to say is we need to give it to him before he turns into a Stalfos. I'm kind of like mincing my words here a little bit. But to get back there, I had to go through the back of the potion shop, which I don't think a lot of people know that you can go back there. And when you are... If you guys saw that one episode, I side-hopped off of that tower up there. You're not supposed to be able to do that either, I don't think. And you can't use a cuckoo to jump over the railing on when you're an adult either, because I don't think there are any out available. So, I think really the only way to get back there to the potion shop is to go through the back of that item shop. And before I go back to the Lost Woods, luckily this item, for whatever reason, is non-perishable. If you guys saw that odd mushroom, I believe, yeah, the odd mushroom, I had like a 3-minute timer to get back to Kakariko Village. A lot of items are like that in this quest, and a couple of them are actually a little bit difficult to get to the destination before you actually run out of time. And before I go back to the Lost Woods, though, I think I missed an item right here. Alright guys, I was getting my trees mixed up. I thought it was that tree over here, but it turns out it's actually this tree right here. I think there's either a piece of heart or a gold skulltula in here somewhere. And it looks like we're gonna actually have to use our iron boots and our Zora tunic to get down here. I don't know that I ever actually got this when I was a kid. I might have, or I wouldn't have known it was here, but I don't remember it being underwater like this. So apparently you can't even get that until you get the iron boots. But now that I've gotten that, I've gotten pretty much everything I can think of that is like just laying around Hyrule Field. And now that I have that, I'm going to actually, you know, skip ahead until I get to the Lost Woods, and hopefully we can save that guy. And here we are back in the Lost Woods. Now hopefully that guy is still here. Wait a minute, where is she at? Or where's he at? There's a girl here. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Guess that's why it's called the Lost Woods. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody's Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Only a saw is left. Hee hee. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. Fine. And for whatever reason, she gives us a... Oh, well, apparently the reason was that guy left it here. And that girl right there is very creepy in my opinion. Like, she's laughing at the guy turning into a Stalfos and all that kind of stuff. But now that we have the Poacher's Saw, we are going to be going to the Gerudo Valley, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, here we are in the Gerudo Valley. Now, you have to bring Epona in here to do this part of the quest if you don't want to have to wait till you get the long shot. So let's go ahead and rev her up and jump entirely over the valley. That's a little bit ridiculous. And you might be wondering why I'm cutting out a whole bunch of stuff and speeding it up. And that is because, as of right now, we might even be not even a third of the way through the quest. And I kind of want to get all fit in one episode. But let's go ahead and show this guy our Poacher's Saw. Hey, that saw, it's mine! But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My Biggoron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Good kid, thanks. I'm sorry that I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway. A broken Goron sword. Thanks a lot, man. I came all the way over here from the Lost Woods, found your sword that shouldn't have been there in the first place, and you give me a broken blade. And you're not a master craftsman, I'm sorry. You wouldn't have broken your sword if that was the case, because that was a Biggoron sword. He doesn't make breakable swords. Anyway, if you would ever stop talking to me, I have to actually take this, you know, broken sword all the way up Death Mountain. So I will meet you guys back in Death Mountain. Alright, guys. I'm on top of Death Mountain, and Biggoron, you can actually see his back right there a little bit, but before I talk to him, let me just tell you a little what just happened. I decided to use the Bolero Fire to warp here so I didn't have to walk, and in the meantime, while I was actually warping, I went to get something to drink because I knew I was going to cut it out anyway. I came back, I still had the Zora tunic on, and I had like 5 seconds left until I would have died. That would have been really embarrassing. But here is Biggoron, and he really is absolutely ridiculously big. I think it would have been a better idea for him to go fight Volvagia instead of Darunia. That broken knife is surely my work! I really want to repair it, but because of yesterday, oh my, this is just painful. My eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain. You will find them if you go to see King Zora. Please, go get the eye drop. How do you even do that? That's ridiculous. But he's gonna give us the prescription, and now we actually have to go talk to King Zora, not to this guy again. I will meet you back in Zora's domain. Ooh, this is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. Well, do you or not? We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you. But you need to deliver them fresh. Can you make it before they spoil? Probably not, but let me give my best shot at it. It would be very, very easy to just teleport to the water temple and you'd be right there. If you do that, though, they will spoil. So you can't do that, and you also can't use the shortcut to go from the domain to Lake Hylia. You can't use that warp because it's like frozen in under the water. Wow, it looks like we're actually gonna make it. We have a minute to get to the laboratory. I don't know, guys. Do you think we're gonna be able to make it or not? From my childhood, I seem to remember this trip taking a little bit longer than that. Or maybe it was like the next thing we gotta do. Oh no! You know what? If I only had like 5 or 10 seconds left to get in there and I had done that, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. And you guys would have seen a true meltdown, probably. But let's go ahead. I've never been in here, by the way, during the Let's Play. Let's go ahead and show this guy our frog. Oh, wow! I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zora's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Oi, 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 hoi, hoi, hoi. Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zora. What? These are from making Biggoron's eye drops. Oh, how disappointing. You should have said so in the first place. Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young, you can do it. This one right here, actually, now that I think about it, is the one that took forever. 4 minutes, and we have to go all the way back to Biggoron. I'm not honestly sure that I can do it, and if not, I will just have to keep cutting it out and speeding it up until I can. The suspense of getting up here kills me every time. Really? You brought the eye drops? I'm so relieved. I'm gonna use them right now. Wow! This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. Wait, just wait patiently. And for that, all of that work, we get the claim check. Which, you know, at first I didn't know what in the world I was supposed to do with this thing. It turns out you have to wait 3 days. Man, he just talks to you no matter what. I'm gonna go ahead. You have to wait 3 days, like I said, so you might as well just stand here and play the Sun Song over and over. Alright, I kind of lost count there for a minute. You would think I could count to 3, right? Who am I, Gabe Newell? But anyway, let's go ahead and show him my claim check. Please be the right number of days. There we go. That sword is my finest work! And for all of that, we get the Biggoron Sword, and it took forever. This recording is like 45 minutes long almost, but I don't know how long it's going to be for you guys. Now that I have this, you might be wondering what in the world could you possibly do. Let me go ahead and equip it just so you can see it. What can I possibly do with the claim check? Normally nothing, but let me go ahead and show you what you can do with it. Alright guys, here we are in a fairy fountain. If you guys can guess which fairy fountain this is, I can give you nothing actually, but I wish I could. But if you guys can guess, I kind of would be interested to see if you know which one this is. Anyway, there is kind of a cool thing that you can do here. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. Alright, I think it did work. Let me go ahead and try and see. The legendary 5th bottle, that is right guys, you can transform it into a bottle, and not just that, but you can actually transform anything into a bottle. So you wouldn't want to accidentally do it to, say, the Ocarina of Time, or something important, but for the claim check, you might as well just use it to get the 5th bottle, you know? They definitely did not intend for you to do that, but, you know, you might as well. They gave you a useless item, and if you can try and make use out of it, you might as well. One more thing I want to show you guys before this episode is over. It feels like this episode has just been, like, ridiculously long. Let me go ahead and kill this thing. Biggoron Sword, look how big it is, by the way. And if you try and use your shield, you can't. It's kind of like being Kid Link and trying to, you know, use the Hylian shield. It's almost to that level. But there is one more, I believe there's a gold skulltula inside of the laboratory here somewhere. It's about time. I've been wondering why that isn't working, and you might be wondering how you're supposed to kill one of those underwater. You actually have to use the hook shot, and did that not equip for some reason? There we go. Now, I'm not sure. I think this might be number 70 here. I haven't actually checked in a while. I hope it is, because that will definitely be a pretty cool milestone for me. 71, that's pretty good for me. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Like I said, I know I cut out a lot, sped up a lot, had a whole lot of fades and all kinds of stuff like that, but it was kind of necessary to get it all in one episode. If I just showed everything from start to finish for this quest, it could have been 3 episodes for all I know. But I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I want to see you guys back for the next episode.